Well, getting this thing in here was not that easy. It probably took me 40 minutes just to get it in the shop because of how bad that back end is. Let's see what I can do. There's a couple things I can do to fix this car. Now there's a couple things I could do to fix the back of this car. I could change out all the trailing arms and just put stock Camry stuff back in, which I'm actually debating on doing. Or I could put my Corolla stuff in the back of this. Now the question is, I wanted to put the Corolla stuff onto a different car. So do I want to put it on this car, or do I want to put it onto a different car? I am not sure. I guess that all comes down to if I can get this bolt out. This main bolt right here is going to be really the determining factor here. If it comes out, then it's going to be a quick unbolt, bolt back in. But if that does not come out and I have to take a lot more apart, then I'm probably going to put Corolla stuff into it. But if I can just try to sneak that part out without the rest of the car knowing, then that's probably what I'll do. So let's see if I can do this here. Well, that's a good start. Oh, that's hot! Whoa! That was hot. That was a good start, though. Half of it came apart. I guess we're going to have to go get some WD and see if we can start sewing her up. This is my first time taking the back end like this apart. It looks pretty simple. Like, it looks like the front end, but well, it looks a little different than the front end, but a lot less moving parts. Maybe get a hammer, Zach, instead of using a wrench as a hammer. There you go. Let's see if I can get the spindle off. Came out of there pretty good. This strut here is actually still in really good shape. Just the other strut that's bent, but this spindle's broken and this trailing arm's bent. How much stuff can I actually get undone? I'm gonna get greedy here and see how much stuff I can actually get undone. 17? Might be. No, that's not 17. 16? Maybe she is 17, but she's just rusted. Try to pound a 16 on there. It's a new 16, which means it's a previously enjoyed 17. Put some loosening fluid into there. Oh well, we'll get her off. Let's let her soak in there for a bit. Put another layer on, give her 10 minutes, and then we'll be back. We'll be back. I ended up getting it off. I gave up on this bolt because I'm pretty sure I broke it in the middle. I ended up taking the bolt off up here. I figured it has to be done because this trailing arm's bent anyways. I didn't really... let's put some on fire. I had to use the torch to put heat into this. This is a really handy gun. 750 nut-busting pounds of torque, it says. But unfortunately that still wasn't enough. It took I'm gonna guess that's a 18-20 inch Johnson bar, plus about a 3.5 foot pipe, and I basically lifted the car about 4 inches off of this arm. So it's all apart. It's just pouring out right now, and now I gotta go get the parts to fix this out of another Camry. Good news is though, it's already off the car. It's just in the back seat. Maybe I'll go work on the other side for a bit until maybe the rain slows down. Now I don't think this side is going to be as of an intense of a repair. And what I mean by that is, I think this side only needs a strut. And I already have one off a car ready to go. So, it shouldn't be that bad to be honest. Let's see how bad this damage is. Yeah, she looks like just a strut. She's bent over pretty bad, but she ain't busted. Gotta cut the seatbelt out. And then remove this strut. She's bent right over. Well, it's good news. It's not as bad as it could have been. Definitely not as bad as the other side, that's for sure. But let's see if we can get some of these bolts out and go from there. An old fire extinguisher that went off. I cut the lid off and now I have access to all the fire extinguishing dust. Puts out fires pretty good. Stinks quite a bit, but it puts the fires out. Well, that's right. We have all the parts from Fall Brawl back. We have a passenger side strut, but a broken spindle, which is great because we have a passenger side good spindle, but a broken strut. Then we have a driver's side spindle that's not broken, but the strut was broken, along with the subframe. I don't know why I kept this subframe. Look how rotted that thing is there. Holy. This side's good. That side's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this spindle, this trailing arm, get ready to go into our car, and then pretty much scrap the rest of this. Don't really want to scrap the rest of it, but I'm going to say we're going to scrap the rest of it. So the biggest job is going to be getting that bolt out again. And then we just have to undo these two bolts, remove all this junk from here, and put this into the car. So it shouldn't be that too bad. Let's get going. Well, that didn't take very long. A little bit quicker than I thought. There's the strut I need for the passenger side. That I don't need because it's broken. This I don't need because it's rotted. I saved as many parts as I could, got as many bolts off as I could, and here is the main item that we need. I'm going to take the torch, cut the backing plate off, mostly because I have the torch available. I don't need the brakes or any of this stuff on it. Oh, come on. So we're just going to get rid of everything I don't need to make the back of the car lighter. And then we're ready to start putting this stuff back in. So we're going to clean up my mess and get back to work. So this side here we got all back together. Decided to go away from the big bubble tires and go back to the 12 inches I like so much. So even if these don't run, Thrill Show says my tires must have air in them, but the derby I was at, a gentleman showed up with no air in his two rear tires, but he did have rubber on them. So maybe I might try to put those on for the next Thrill Show event. But I don't know. But as of right now, I like these rims. They're on here. The car's going to be rolling again. I pulled out the axle up here, just lubed her up, pulled her out, but I don't have an axle that would go into this car because this is an old body. So that means I have to wait for this one to be wrecked tomorrow, or it'll already probably be wrecked by the time you guys see this video, but I need the axles out of this car to put into this one. This one here He's got a couple more derbies into it. I plan on just wrecking this thing tomorrow. It does not run right. I'm just going to put my foot to the floor and let this thing just fly. But anyway, so this side's all back together. Looks good. Turns. Has a strut back into it that's straight. Oh, this side here now. This side here is going to be a lot more work. We got all the backing cut off of it, so it's just the spindle. She's still a bit hot, but we're going to start putting this side back together now. So let's get going. So we got this side completely done. As you can tell from the time lapse, it went pretty good actually. It went together really good, but it is bent a bit. But there's nothing you can do about this. This is a derby car. She's gonna be a little beat there, bud. But we got the whole backing cut off. Fits nicely onto it. I'm happy. But remember how I told you guys I didn't have a spare old body axle? Look what I found. She may look like she's frozen, but wait a minute, it's plus 30 degrees out. Why is this frozen? Because I put it in my freezer. And I don't remember why, but look at that. Old 95. I even have written on it, it's old body. It was in my freezer. I just went in there to get a cold drink and realized that there was an axle in there, so we don't have to take another car apart. We will be taking the tire off and putting a new axle into this car. Well, that didn't take very long. I found that axle. She's all put back together. Everything went very smoothly. Do you guys want to... Oh. I accidentally reset my start watch. I did time it. It was 3 minutes and 42 seconds from start to finish to put a new axle into this. I had it timed. I just must have hit that button to reset the timer. Eddie, it was like 3 minutes and 42...
3 minutes and 3 seconds.
How much?
3 minutes and 3 seconds.
3 minutes and 3 seconds, so it was even better than I thought. So it is completely possible for you to change this at the derby track between heats. But I did have it timed. It goes by pretty fast. So this car is all back together and ready for next weekend. It is raining out, but I don't care. I'm going to go shove this piece of crap outside and weatherize it for the rest of the week so that I can smash it next weekend, because we got to get a different project in here today. So, Eddie, bring her down. Let's get her out. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's your full aftermath on this video, on this car. She's ready for round 2 next weekend. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Subscribe to my channel.